Okej, witam was na kolejnym odcinku Zagrajmy w Alter Ego. To będzie już przedostatni odcinek. O ile nie ostatni, mam nadzieję, że uda mi się to zmieścić. Tak więc bez zbędnego gadania... Bez zbędnego gadania, oczywiście oni gadają bardzo dużo. Dobra, wracamy na cmentarz. Dobra, idziemy poszukać księdza. To właśnie chcę zrobić Brian dla swojego przyjaciela. Chcę go pochować jak człowieka, a nie na Barrow Hills. Jest tu ksiądz, porozmawiajmy z nim.
Good evening.
Perhaps you did not notice, young man, but it is too late. Our doors are closed.
But I need something. It's urgent.
Try again tomorrow.
A friend of mine died today, and I would like to arrange at least a slightly normal funeral for him. Could you come with me?
What? Now, in the middle of the night? Where?
It's not far from the town. He's in a pit under the gallows.
But it is pure nonsense. What are you thinking? This is not the way funerals are arranged. And furthermore, the earth under the gallows is not sanctified. Only murderers and suicides lie up there.
He wasn't a suicide. He was a decent man who never harmed anybody. He didn't deserve such an indignant end.
It is not possible. I am sorry. It is too late.
It's never too late for a good deed.
I am not a fool. I am not going anywhere with you. Do you understand?
I swear I don't want anything else. Just the funeral.
As I already said, if you need help, I can arrange it, but not this way. Bring the body. We will complete all the necessary forms, and then we shall see.
Can we do something else? Give me something I can put in his coffin. A crucifix or something. I don't want him to end up in a hole just like a dog.
This is insane. I am seriously considering calling the police.
That's not necessary. Just forget I was ever here.
No nie chciał dać pogrzebu. Niestety Brianowi, ksiądz. No i niestety Brian chciał przynajmniej, nie Brian, tylko chciał Tim, żeby Brianowi coś włożyć przynajmniej do trumny, jakiś krucyfiks, czyli krzyż, albo coś takiego. No niestety nic nie chciał. Spróbujemy tutaj small table with treasure chest.
I won't try anything as long as the priest's here.
Czyli musimy stąd jakoś wykurzyć tego księdza. Tak więc bierzemy to jajko i wsadzamy do wody święconej.
I'll improve it a bit. Me and Brian used to do this to distract the priest's attention while we were robbing the donation box. Good old days.
No, robili to, żeby odwrócić uwagę, jak obrabiali obrabiali te takie skrzynki z datkami.
Perhaps I did not express myself clearly.
Just calm down, okay? God, this place stinks like a sewer. When was the last time you changed the holy water?
What are you talking about?
You can't smell it. The holy water's spoiled. It's almost impossible to breathe in here.
It is not possible.
No, znaleźliśmy księdzowi, że jest...
What a stench! And I didn't notice it before. I must get rid of it immediately.
że jest śmierdząca
Just
woda.
go. I'll keep an eye on the place.
I wtedy ukradniemy coś.
If I died, Brian would do anything he could to make sure that I had peace. I'll take this thing and put it in his coffin. It's the least I can do.
Właśnie, weźmiemy różaniec i wsadzimy do jego trumny. Dziwna animacja, niepotrzebna trochę. No dobra. Idziemy teraz z powrotem na Barrow Hills. I wsadzimy różaniec do trumny Tima. Uśmiercam głównego bohatera. Do trumny Briana oczywiście.
Goodbye, my friend. I'll miss you like hell.
Trochę dziwne porównanie. Żegnaj mój przyjacielu, będę za tobą tęsknił jak za piekłem. No dobrze. Jak widzimy, tutaj był ewidentne tutaj dziwne to wzgórze, jak ksiądz mówił. Widzimy tutaj leżą sami mordercy i samobójcy, jak widzimy tutaj szubienica jest jakaś. Dziwne ruiny, bardzo przypominające te ruiny latarni morskiej w Black Mirror. Ale dobra, nic tutaj więcej po nas, wracamy. I teraz pójdziemy do naszego promyczka słońca, czyli do pralni. Może ono nas pocieszy przynajmniej. Pada, ponura pogoda.
Go away, or I'll release the dog.
Emily, you have no dog.
Who's there?
The poor chap to whom you provided clothes and who then ran to the pub. Are you still angry?
Oh my God, Tim. Wait a second, I'll open the door.
No, chyba się ucieszyła, że jesteśmy.
What a surprise. I thought I'd never see you again.
Hi, Emily. I'm sorry I couldn't come earlier.
You were arrested, I know.
What a smart girl you are.
Sure I am.
So you're not angry anymore?
No. I know the girl who's working at the Salted Cheek. I heard you helped her, and I'm very grateful for that.
How grateful?
You can stay here if you want, but don't expect anything more from me.
You haven't changed at all, Emily. But thanks for letting me stay at least. You're a fantastic girl.
No dobrze, musimy z nią porozmawiać na temat tej ulotki.
Emily, do you remember my pal? I was supposed to meet him in a pub.
Not really. What was his name?
Brian. Unfortunately, he's dead.
Oh, Tim, I'm really sorry.
Me too. Listen, Emily, I want to find his murderer. But all I have is this. Do you happen to know where this theatre is? It's been closed for a couple of years.
Don't be a fool, Tim. Leave it up to the police.
No, I can't. Will you help me?
All right, then. I know where it is. You have to go to the main square. Then head north. It'll lead you to where you need to go. You can't miss it. It's the oldest building in the district. Nobody goes there.
Thank you, Emily. For me as well as for Brian.
Just promise me you won't screw up, Tim.
I've finished with screw-ups. I promise.
No ewidentnie coś do niej czuje i ona też do niego.
When I see her, I realize something has changed. I have changed.
No właśnie, on się zmienił jak na nią patrzy. To czuję, tak więc wychodzimy stąd. Na razie musimy ją niestety opuścić. I pędzimy szybko do tego teatru. Bardzo bym chciał się wyrobić w jednym odcinku. No zobaczymy jak to wyjdzie. O, się przestraszyłem aż.
Blasted, somebody got ahead of me. I have to follow him quickly.
Dobra, ktoś był.
Where's he gone to? My God, isn't that the bastard who beat me up in the pub? Yeah, it's him. He was surprised from behind. Enjoy the eternal dreams.
No jak widzimy tutaj jest ten współpracownik, który nas pobił w piwnicach pubu.
He has nothing that could be useful.
Nic nie ma ciekawego. No dobra. Musimy ścigać dalej mordercę.
Damn, he must have had a hidden boat. I'll go ahead and see how far I can get by foot.
Widzimy, jesteśmy w ściekach. Podobne są te ścieki do tych z Black Mirror również. No to jest wszystko podobne do Black Mirror. Taka złowieszcza muzyczka. Powiem wam szczerze, że pierwszy raz się przestraszyłem. Jeżeli chodzi o tą grę.
I was guided by the light he probably had fastened on his boat. After it got lost in the distance, I wanted to give up. Yet I went on. Almost mad with fear, I was blindly running about. But I kept going as far as I could.
No właśnie, gonił za nim, ale go niestety zgubił. Jak widzimy, jesteśmy tutaj w jakimś pomieszczeniu dziwnym.
I can't go any further. Damn. I'll go back. This is useless.
No nic tutaj właściwie nie możemy sprawdzić, tak więc wracamy do teatru.
He has something in his hand. Maybe it belonged to the Night Rider.
No dziwny ten człowiek, który ich pozabijał wszystkich. To jest na pewno ten Night Rider, który nam coś wstrzyknął. Znaczy, na którego polecenie coś nam wstrzyknięto. Zobaczymy, co ma w ręku. Jakiś szalik. Było napisane scarf. Ktoś idzie chyba.
At last, Mr. Moore. Are you surprised to see me?
Oh, damn.
I'm not going to arrest you, Mr. Moore. I could have done that back there in the church. You aren't careful enough.
So, what do you want from me?
I've come to settle the debt.
I don't owe you anything.
Yes, you do. We made a deal, but you betrayed me. You escaped and murdered. You don't belong in jail, Mr. Moore. You'll end up on the gallows.
Jack did it. We couldn't do anything.
Stop the lies. Are you going to tell me the old man's death was also Jack's work? You killed him just because he woke up while you were robbing his vault. You're nothing but a murderer to me.
Wait a minute, this must be a mistake. The old man was alive. I promise.
This is going nowhere. We'll leave it for now.
What are you going to do?
I thought I could simply shoot your kneecaps and leave. Where's your friend?
Brian's dead. I was chasing Jack to avenge his death.
And you succeeded, as I can see.
No, I didn't do that.
Still the same song.
Jack tricked us. He got us drunk, then he tied us up and then brought some stranger in. He called himself the Night Rider or something like that. He told Jack to get rid of us, and from that point on, I can't remember anything. I woke up in a coffin. Brian wasn't so lucky.
I've never heard of any Night Rider.
I don't give a damn, do you understand? I just want to find the bastard and slug it out with him. If you really want to put me back in jail, then you'd be better shooting me dead.
Just to make it clear, Mr. Moore, first of all, I'm not a policeman any longer. And another point, we probably have a common enemy. I wouldn't do such a thing under normal circumstances, and yes, I would kill you. But things have changed. If you want to find that person, I might help you. Think about it. Now get out. The police officers will be here shortly.
I don't trust you. They're waiting for me outside.
There are only the two of us here. Now go. We'll meet in the church, and we can discuss the rest later.
You're crazy.
No, jak widzimy, troszkę długi dialog.
Yes, I am. I've come here to kill you, but I am offering you an alliance instead.
Właśnie, Briscoe.
I must have gone mad.
Briscoe nie jest już... przepraszam, oficerem policji, detektywem policji i działa samemu. No i przyszedł go tutaj zabić. No i Tim oczywiście mu wszystko wytłumaczył, zresztą myślę, że zrozumieliście, bo to był dosyć prosty dialog. Musieliśmy się z nim spotkać z powrotem na cmentarzu, w kościele właściwie, nie na cmentarzu. Tak więc wracamy do kościoła, wchodzimy do środka. Widzimy, cały czas leje niestety.
I must have gone crazy. Ganging up with a policeman. I should slip away before it's too late.
Did anybody follow you, Mr. Moore?
I don't think so.
So you see, I keep my word. Not the police, nor anybody else knows that you...
Okay, so let's presume that's true. What do you want from me?
Because of you, I have been suspended and will stand trial. Yet, unlike you, I am not facing the death penalty.
Look, I don't negotiate with police. I can handle my own problems.
I think your only chance is to disappear. What would you say to a voyage and starting a new life in America? I can arrange it so you won't have to travel as a stowaway.
You'll get a ticket for me?
Only on the condition that you help me solve my problem.
Sounds fair. But how can I be sure you're not playing tricks?
To be honest, Mr. Moore, I'd be delighted never to set eyes on you again. On the other side of the ocean, you can do whatever you want. It won't be my problem. To put it bluntly, I'll get rid of you faster this way than if I put you on trial and waited for your execution.
Fine. But let me make one thing clear. I'm not some sort of police dog.
And I am not a policeman anymore.
No dobrze, rozmawiamy z nim. Czyli tak, proponował nam układ, że jeżeli my mu pomożemy, on nam pomoże wydostać się z Anglii do Ameryki. I Brian się na to zgodził, więc let the detective explain what is going on, czyli musimy mu dać wytłumaczyć, co tutaj się dzieje tak właściwie.
So many people have died. Why?
Let me start from the beginning. The gravedigger was the first one. He probably just happened to be in the wrong place. Then it was Sir William's doctor. He stayed at the cemetery and saw something he was not supposed to see. The tailor's death is not clear yet. Maybe it has nothing to do with anything at all. And finally, adieu Jack and his hefty fellow. They both were troublesome witnesses, so their deaths make sense.
You forgot Brian.
Certainly. Somebody is systematically getting rid of all the witnesses.
And what about the tailor?
As I already said, maybe he has nothing to do with it. I would like to ask a journalist about him, but I'll have to do that later.
Could Sir William have done all that? Do you think he's a vampire or something?
Definitely not. His reputation is nothing but a fabrication by local newspapers. There's nothing more to it. It was only bad luck he was buried alive because of an unfortunate coincidence.
What? But it's impossible. I was also...
Everything is possible. What did you want to say?
No, nothing. Never mind. Go on.
There is nothing more. Now we have one chance. We have to find Sir William's body or find out what happened to him.
No, czyli dostaliśmy takie dosyć długie wytłumaczenie na temat, co tutaj się dzieje. No widocznie jest jakaś osoba, której jeszcze nie poznaliśmy. Nic na jej temat nie wiemy i najprawdopodobniej jest to ten Knight Rider, który morduje właściwie wszystkich, którzy widzieli cokolwiek. No i on chce po prostu znaleźć ciało Sira Williama, który najprawdopodobniej został porwany przez tego człowieka, żeby ten człowiek mógł się podszyć pod niego. No i to właśnie chce zrobić detektyw Driscoll. Remind the detective of the Knight Rider. Czyli musimy mu przypomnieć właśnie o tym człowieku.
I can't get the Knight Rider out of my mind. He looked dangerous.
Could you recognize him?
I'm afraid I couldn't. I didn't see his face.
Where was the last time you saw him?
I tried to pursue the bastard, but he escaped through the canal.
Would you be able to recognize the place where you lost him on a map of the canalway?
It would be useless. I lost him just before the crossing, so he could be anywhere.
Well, there is nothing we can do then.
Dobra. Vindicate the nobleman's murder. Czyli tutaj musimy porozmawiać na temat śmierci Sira Williama Lewisa.
You should know what happened with the owner of the house we were robbing. Brian didn't kill him.
I am not going to discuss this with you right now. We have another case to solve.
But I just want to explain.
There's nothing to explain. And that is enough on this matter for now.
Nie chodziło tutaj o Sira Williama, tylko o tego człowieka, który ponoć zginął wtedy podczas tego napadu na Paradise Street. Chociaż jak wychodziliśmy, on chyba był jeszcze żywy, więc nie wiadomo, o co chodzi na razie. No i raczej się tego nie dowiemy, ponieważ detektyw nie jest zainteresowany, jeżeli chodzi o tą śmierć.
I found this among Jack's stuff.
Pokazujemy mu teraz ten szalik, który znaleźliśmy w ręce Adie Jacka.
That's what led me to the theatre. It might interest you.
It rings a bell. That's it.
What?
The cigarette. I've been wondering for a long time who smokes cigarettes wrapped in a leaflet.
It was definitely adieu, Jack.
Yes, now it is perfectly clear. However, this means he had been waiting for someone at the cemetery gate before he robbed the tomb. Someone must have hired him. I think it is more than certain. That is an important lead, Mr. Moore. All clues point to a single person. The problem is we have no idea who that could be.
You just reminded me of something. Is it possible to find out who it belonged to?
Where did you find it?
Jack was holding it. I think he ripped it off the Knight Rider's face.
And you are telling me this now?
How could I know it was so important?
Give it to me.
Teraz dopiero pokazaliśmy mu ten szalik. Przedtem były te papierosy.
Indian silk. Damn, that changes the whole situation.
I don't get it.
Mr. Moore, I'll need your help.
What kind of help? Do you want me to kill someone?
No, I want you to get into the tailor's workshop at Wilson Street somehow. I need you to bring me the account book. I doubt it is still there, but we have to try it at least.
And that's it? You can get it yourself.
Trust me. It is important. Now go.
Dobra. Idziemy szybko do krawca na Wilson Street, ponieważ coś tam jest, co niepokoi naszego współtowarzysza. Tak więc teraz mamy wszystkie chyba już możliwe, prócz Paradise Street. A nie, dobra. Jeszcze pub tu gdzieś był jeszcze stajnia, Paradise Street i tak dalej, i jeszcze był komisariat policji, tak więc sporo było tych lokacji, szczerze. A, jeszcze posiadłość Louisów była, zapomniałem. Dobra, wchodzimy do środka.
Master Detective thinks it's very easy, but it's me again who has to do all the dirty work. And if there's somebody inside waiting with a knife, I'll meet Brian sooner than I'd like to. So let's do the damn job.
Boi się trochę, że tam ktoś jest. I dawkowana muzyka znowu. I oglądamy filmik.
If I may say so, I'm not sure that sending the boy there was the right step.
Don't get sentimental over him, Father. He's not a boy. He's a thief and a murderer.
But you are cooperating with him in any case.
I have to. Otherwise, I'll have to shoot him dead or send him to the gallows.
You should take into account that he might flee or end up just like our poor Mr. Talbot.
Yes, I realize there is such a risk, but I have no other choice.
If you just went with him.
I cannot, Father. I'm compromised. In that workshop, I was knocked unconscious, and a picture was taken of me with a corpse. I find it hard, but I cannot go back there.
So we can only pray that the boy will accomplish his mission.
No dobra, teraz chyba obejrzymy scenkę. O, chyba nie.
There's a pretty big mess in the workshop. I think somebody's been searching for the same thing I was.
And you haven't.
I'm more experienced and talented, you know. I have it here. The account book at your request, Mr. Briscoe.
Aha, dobra, już wiemy. Jakaś książka z klientami.
I will take a look at it now, Mr. Moore. Father Mulcahy has very kindly offered us sanctuary.
I wouldn't have expected that, but thanks. And if you find anything out, let me know. I really wonder if it was useful.
Okej, więc teraz na chwilę nas zostawia.
I've always loathed police informers. Cooperating with the police is as bad as murder. But when I see how eagerly this detective is working, I'm glad we're in this together. He even bought a map of the sewers, and we found the place where I had lost the Night Rider. If we knew where he went, then we could find his hideout. Briscoe came out with something again. He read through a notebook and looked really assertive. I'm sure he's found something.
Okej. Mamy mapę kanału.
So tell me, detective, what did you find out?
The account book really helped me. Have you ever heard of Lord Gismond?
No, I'm not from around here.
Neither am I. Father Mulcahy helped me with it. Lord Gismond is an old oddity. He travels out. Sometimes he disappears for several months, and when he comes back, he shocks the locals with a new eccentricity. For instance, he goes around wearing bizarre masks. They tolerate him only because he is very rich and old.
He probably went crazy due to his money. I hate people like that. But why are we talking about him?
I found his name in the account book and in Sir William's diary. They had several appointments together. Lord Gismond bought grounds from him for more than reasonable prices.
He definitely didn't care how much he paid. He's rich enough.
Nor did he care for the grounds. Maybe he just wanted to buy Sir William's favour.
But isn't it strange? Why would the old man need him? I can think of only one reason, but it's pretty perverse.
Only as perverse as it is to tame the local legend and introduce him to the town's elite.
Oh, I see. But how's that related to the Night Rider and all the murders?
I don't know yet. But the location of Gizmon's mansion is very interesting. It's located near the place where you lost sight of the Night Rider.
That would be too lucky a coincidence. But an old man couldn't do that. You saw what he did to Jack, didn't you?
I don't claim Lord Gizmond did it. It could have been Sir William. His body has not been found, and remember what I already told you? He was buried alive. Who knows how it changes a person? I cannot imagine it, but I believe such an experience would scar any normal man.
Probably, yes, but how should I know? He was probably never really normal anyway.
Well, yes, all those defamations and stories about his past. He just might be the murderer. I thought of it before, but it seemed too improbable to me. Yet now I think it is more than certain. We have to check it out.
Yeah, you mean I have to check it out?
Exactly. I will get a boat and we'll meet at the canal crossroad in an hour.
Okej, musimy się z nim spotkać w kanałach.
Same canals again. That'll be exciting.
Musimy się tam jakoś dostać, nie wiemy jeszcze jak. Nie wrócimy tam do teatru, ponieważ tam jest sporo policji teraz. I musimy jakoś wywołać ojca Malkhai.
What if the police are there? I can't risk it. I should find the priest.
Właśnie, musimy znaleźć
When he
księdza.
refused to help me bury Brian, he might at least show me a safe way to the canal. I don't even know his name. I'm not going to scream something like, "Hey, you, priest, come here."
Hey you, priest, come here.
I don't even know his name.
Dobra, musimy wyjść i
I'm
zatrzasnąć
not
drzwi.
going to risk.
Nie, dobra. Cholera. Cholera jasna.
I'm not going to I'm not sure what to do with it. I used to go to churches only to steal.
Nie wiem co z tym zrobić, tylko chodził, żeby kraść.
The writing on the donation box says, Father Mulcahy thanks the generous donors. He must be the local churchman or something.
No, czyli już wiemy jak on się nazywa. Dobra, teraz go zawołajmy.
Father Mulcahy, are you there? I need to talk to you. Old codger. He pretends he can't hear me, but I know he can. I have to figure out how to elicit him.
No właśnie. Udaje, że nas nie słyszy, tak więc wychodzimy. Musimy trzasnąć drzwiami. Żeby on pomyślał, że ktoś wszedł. I wtedy wyjdzie.
I could slam the door. The priest will think I left and he might come out.
Idzie.
Ah, you are still here. I wanted to lock the entrance.
Wait, Father Mulcahy. I need to talk to you.
If it is so important.
Ja bardzo chcę z nami rozmawiać, no ale cóż.
You don't like me, do you? What is it they say? Love your fellow man. I guess I'm not your fellow man.
You are wrong.
You tell me. Why didn't you come when I was calling you?
Shouting is not allowed in the church, nor is stealing.
You're one to talk. My friend was murdered and you don't care.
You shall be grateful I allowed you to stay here, although I regret it.
Show me how I can get into the sewers and you'll never see me again. That's what you want, isn't it?
If I help you, then it is only on account of Detective Briscoe. Unlike you, he is a decent man.
Oh yeah, sure. All policemen are saints and will go to heaven.
Follow me. The nearest passage is through the toilet in the cellar. You should not quarrel.
Okej. Czyli pomoże nam tylko i wyłącznie na konto detektywa, który jest w przeciwieństwie do nas porządnym człowiekiem.
The passage through the latrine wasn't as bad as the following hour of wandering around the sewers. I almost gave up hope I'd ever find it. when suddenly I heard the familiar sound of water.
Okej, jesteśmy z powrotem tutaj.
You are late.
I couldn't go through the theatre. I took another way and strayed for a while.
All right. The main thing is that you are here.
Listen, I was thinking it through and I still don't understand. What do you need me for? Call your colleagues and it'll be over.
I could have expected this. If you finish now, I'll cancel our deal.
But I don't want to go there. I'm no madman, you know. What do you expect me to do? Do you think I'll jump into that stinking canal, find the lunatic and record his footprints? And then bring them to you on a silver platter? This is your job, detective.
Please, calm down. Nobody wants you to do such things. I just need to be sure we are following the correct lead. I can't afford to make another mistake.
And I can't afford to die in a stinking canal.
So you prefer to go to jail and become a galley slave? Make up your mind quickly. You don't have time to waste.
This isn't a choice you're offering me, detective, and you know it.
Just stop shouting and get on the boat. We'll go through tunnel A, look for a hidden dock. The Night Rider uses canals as an escape route. Therefore, there must be a place where he hides his boat.
And then
Try to get in. Then come back and tell me what you saw. That's all I want.
just to make this clear, this is the last task I'm doing for you.
That will depend on what you bring back. Good luck, Mr. Moore.
Priggish man. He left all the dirty work to me.